So good morning everyone, it's Sky here and we are now in Khor. So I'll just point out some interesting sights as we see them. You can see the traffic is not all that bad right now. That's because we are doing this on a beautiful Saturday morning. Up ahead you can see the Khor Mall. The Khor Mall was actually opened in July of 2012. I've been told by people who have lived in Khor long term that before this was built, if they wanted good fresh produce, I mean produce that wouldn't spoil in 1 or 2 days, before this was built they had to drive all the way into Doha. So this is a really welcome addition to the city. A lot of people are hanging out here a lot of the times. There's also a few restaurants, there's a food court, place to buy makeup, clothing store. So yeah, if you are in Khor and you just need something to do, you can head over here. And I completely sound like an advertisement for this right now, but it's true. This was kind of a life-changing building for the people who live in Khor. On the other side of the road we have a plaza that has a pharmacy in it, a 24-hour pharmacy. There's a really good Lebanese restaurant and also a store that's called Kabayan. And if you just need some milk or some candy or something quick and you don't want to wait in the lines at Lulu, that's a really good place to go. And I have no idea what they are building here, but this is Qatar and they're building new things all the time. Yeah. And this is classic. I think they're trying to overtake us on the shoulder. I have no idea. It's a computer store in there. This over here is, you probably can't see it very well from this side of the road, but this is a fast food complex. There's a McDonald's there, a Hardee's there, some restaurants, and a coffee shop. Right, Khor has less construction than Doha, but you can still see there is some construction that's going on here. And this has been ongoing for quite a while. Right, so we're going right now. And we're going to maybe see the Al Sultan Resort, which is down here. Currently the only hotel in Khor, although we are supposed to be getting another hotel built soon. Well, who knows how soon. You know, in Qatar they might say it'll take 2 years to build and then 7 years or 5 years later it's finally built. More construction. There's actually a clinic that is over here. I actually have an interesting story about that, but I will tell that story when I do my medical video. I don't really often come down here, although there is a big mosque down here that's quite nice. There's a place called Al Fardan. If you need to do some exchange, that's a really good place to do it. I mean, money exchange. Got a whole bunch of little kind of mom and pop places down here. Lots of Arab and Indian style restaurants are also in Khor. A large reason for that is Ras Laffan, which produces a lot of oil and gas, and natural gas is just to the north of us, and so there's a large blue-collar population here. And they are predominantly from the Indian subcontinent, but a lot of the Indian food here is absolutely delicious. This place has really delicious chicken. That thing outside actually has rotisserie chicken in it a lot of the time. Okay, up on the left, this is a mosque. It's the biggest mosque in Khor, and it is gorgeous. Also, you can probably see the camera shaking when we're going over speed bumps. The speed bumps here are actually absolutely insane in the fact that if you are driving, there's my bank, QMB, if you are driving a low to the ground car and you are going over about 15 kilometers per hour over top of these things, they're probably gonna gut the bottom of your car. They're just very high. Travel, laundry places, little food store. It's actually a lot of little wee food stores that sell dry goods in Khor. Yeah, look at all this construction. And again, just like building here, construction, they might say, oh, it will be done in 6 months, and then 1.5 years later, it'll finally be done. So you never know how long this stuff is going to take. Although, to be fair, they are having to expand their roads and improve their roads very, very quickly, because in the world, Qatar is growing the fastest by migration, per capita per year. So lots of construction going on for that very reason. All right, up ahead we have the Corniche, and you can actually see there is a fish market. Well, maybe you can't see from here because we're still a bit far away. I've actually never been to the fish market before, but I met somebody who went to go buy some fish there, and he said he got a ridiculously good price on some tuna. Because as far as I was aware, until he said, oh yeah, I got some tuna here, as far as I was aware, really, hamur was the only fish you could get out of the sea. Clearly that's not the case. I haven't gone yet, and I need to go. Alright, so one thing I love about the water here, and it's not super bright today, but one thing I love about it is just how bright blue it often is. Now this, if you're just feeling I need a place to go take a little walk, it's a nice place to take a walk, nice place to maybe come and fly a kite as well, but there's really no good place to swim here. If you want to take a swim, there's a beach that is just to the north. Of course, Doha has a bigger Corniche, but it's kind of nice having this little one here in Khor as well. Gives a nice place for some by the seaside leisure, and you can even see right over there, there's some equipment so children can play there. So up here on the left, you can see that there's a model of a dhow boat and also a really interesting tower. Not exactly sure what this tower is called, but it looks really interesting. Alright, so when we get to the roundabout, we're not going to make a right. I'm just going to say some things that are up in that general direction. Well, I mean, the main thing that you need to know about that's up in that general direction is the Khor Hospital. We're also not going to go straight. If you do go straight, you're just going to see a lot of desert on your right and a little bit more of Khor on your left. And if you go left, you're going back in the direction of Doha, but as we haven't seen about half of coastal road that runs through Khor, we're going to actually be making a left now. There's some trees that are planted on the side of the road. It's really nice. There's another building up here. I've always wondered what this is. I have no clue. Rainbow Laundry. It's a good Indian restaurant. So this here is the police station. I hope you never have to come here. I've actually had to go there before because I have gotten into car accidents. Not fun. And this is the fire station. There's actually like a little UE area over there so that if the fire trucks have to use it, they can go through. And actually, there's a access restricted sort of sign to tell people who are just driving their cars normally you're not allowed to use this place to make a yui. It's another good supermarket if you just need, you know, some milk or some dry goods really quickly. So pharmacy, KFC, and there's a Pizza Hut right over there too. More food places. It's actually a pet store in here. They don't sell a heck of a lot. They did have a turkey on sale once. It was really expensive. I could have bought an already dead turkey, although if you want a pet turkey, I guess you might want that turkey over there. But I could have bought an already dead turkey at Lulu for cheaper than what they were selling the pet turkey for. Delicious Baskin Robbins. There used to be a really good restaurant here called The Garden, but it seems to have disappeared. So we're not going to go down here, but if you were to go down there, you would find the Khor Stadium.